Welcome to Polk Today. I'm your host, Brian Lacey. Polk Today is a daily show airing right here on PGTV, and it happens Monday through Friday. We have useful county information, weather with Billy Abernathy, and highlights from PGTV programs, along with previewing upcoming meetings. Today is Monday, September 8, 2014. It's a meeting day for the Polk County Board of County Commissioners. It's the first public hearing on the fiscal year 2014-15 budget. It's scheduled for 6 p.m. in the boardroom and will be broadcast right here on PGTV. We start off today's show with a tip from Polk County Fire Rescue. As devastating as losing your belongings in a hurricane can be, compiling a comprehensive checklist is crucial to replacing all that you lost. Brad Ruman has the details on a home checklist that can get you on the road to recovery.
I'm Brad Ruman with Polk County Fire Rescue. If you lost everything in a disaster, would you remember what you had? Would you be able to replace it? These are questions to ask yourself when preparing your home and belongings for hurricane season. Though you may have already prepared your family's survival kit, a home inventory is a tremendously valuable resource to have. A home inventory catalogs your possessions, empowering you to better handle insurance claims. Check your policy to make sure you have enough coverage to cover your losses. It's also recommended that photographs and/or video footage of your home prior to damage be stored with your list of current belongings. Be sure to update that list if you make any purchases, especially big ticket items that could be costly to replace. For a home inventory checklist and other safety information, visit us at polkfire.net.
If you're traveling abroad, a must-have item is your passport. Whether it's applying for it for the first time or renewing it, the Polk County Clerk of Courts can help you in the process. Taylor Benson has all the details.
Ready to get away? Polk County Clerk of Courts accepts passport applications at all 3 office locations. Instant passport photos are also available for $10. For more information on costs and required documentation, call the clerk's office at 534-4000 or visit polkcountyclerk.net.
SPCA Florida is an animal shelter, veterinary clinic, animal hospital, and animal adoption center in the Polk County community. Yearly, they find permanent homes for over 5,000 homeless cats and dogs. Here's a look at Dan and Cookie, a cat and a dog in need of a forever home.
Looking for a sweet treat without the calories? Well, meet Cookie, the perfect low-fat indulgence. This handsome fellow is easygoing with dogs and playful with other cats. He's easygoing with children of all ages, as well as adults and seniors. He's a lap-loving social butterfly who enjoys playing with toys. Cookie is the perfect combo kitty, both playful and mellow. You think he's the perfect fit for your family? Then call the SPCA Florida's Adoption Center at 863-577-3789 because sometimes Cookie travels to our off-site retail adoption partners. You're probably thinking that's one handsome dog, but does he have a great personality too? Well, good news, he does. Dan is his name and he can't wait to meet you. When asked to describe him with just one word, Dan's SPCA Florida kennel friend said, awesome. He enjoys sitting for treats and playing with toys. With your help, he could probably learn even more commands, maybe paw or shake. He's house-trained and incredibly sweet. So if Dan seems like the fur man of your dreams, come on down and adopt him today. Ask for Dan the Man.
KPASA Polk is an overview of the regular board meetings held by the Board of County Commissioners in Spanish. Host Anita Rivera touches on actions made by the board, presentations and recognitions, and the outcomes of public hearing discussions and government services available to the Hispanic community. Here's a look at a recent show.
I remember we had a meeting a couple of weeks ago in your office, and you were talking to me about how to fix businesses and how you wanted to reach out to local chambers and talk about that. I right away just started like immersed in it, and I was like explaining to my board, we need to get this word out because this is very serious. So how would, let's say, someone who induces themselves with a little party favor and they go to work, and something happens to them with a forklift or as an auto mechanic and a car falls on them while under the influence of marijuana. What exactly happens to the employer?
Well, they can be sued. You can't sue the one that recommended the marijuana, the one that delivered the marijuana, or the one that grew the marijuana. You can't sue them even though you may be taking the amount they recommended. But if they get hurt at work, it's a workman comp claim. If they hurt someone else at work because they're stoned, you as a business owner are going to pay through your insurance company or through a personal lawsuit. So your business can be sued for the people that are stoned that work for you that show up, or the people that may be stoned and come into your place of business and trip and fall and break a leg or an ankle. There's a lot of unintended consequences. And I'm here as your sheriff just to educate you. It's your personal decision how you vote. But there's a lot of unintended consequences, and there's loopholes big enough to float a battleship through that were intentionally written in Amendment 2 so that they could have de facto legalization of marijuana in Florida. The language on the ballot doesn't list the loopholes.
Wow.
You've got to read the entire amendment, which is about 2 or 3 pages. So I tell everyone, go online, call the sheriff's office. We'll send you a copy of the amendment, and we'll even highlight the loopholes that the lawyers have intentionally written in there so that anyone who wants marijuana will be able to get it under Amendment 2.
There's a website that has Amendment 2 Vote No or something like that.
There is.
That shows the loopholes
or the law? There is a Vote No on 2 amendment.
Okay.
As a Florida sheriff, we can't legally get involved in the Vote No on 2.
All right.
But you can Google that and search that out if you want that information. From our perspective, I can only educate you about what the amendment really says, and then you have to make the decision.
All right.
And we hope everybody reads it,
Reads it.
thinks about it, prays about it, and then votes their conscience.
Excellent, excellent. Bueno, ya ustedes oyeron. Esto es un tema extremadamente serio. Tú sabes, nosotros estamos tratando de desarrollar una comunidad sana. Todo el mundo tiene el derecho de hacer y vivir de la forma que ellos desean, porque este es el país de la libertad. Y tú tienes el deseo y el derecho de hacer lo que te dé la gana, pero cuando tiene que ver con tu comunidad y con nuestros hijos, with our kids, tienes que poner esa prioridad primero. La familia y la comunidad viene primero, porque eso es lo que mantiene lo que es sano en nuestra comunidad. So, first of all, please do all your homework before you decide to do what is cool and what is trendy. You need to start thinking about what is right for your community. For those who want to come and live in our community, we are only our community based on how we behave. And so we have to think about our children and their future and their children. So please think about this. Go onto the websites, look for information, get knowledgeable on this amendment. Don't just vote because your best friend told you, oh, it's cool, don't worry about it, everything's going to be great. I'm not telling you here, and I'm not on a soapbox to tell you to do this. What I am suggesting is get informed and do the right thing. So, regresamos después de este mensaje.
Hey, that's going to do it for today's show. As a reminder to keep current with programs and progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter, or even check out the Polk County YouTube channel. I invite you to join us Tuesday when we'll take a look at Polk County's Most Wanted with Heartland Crime Stoppers, get a health update from Building a Healthier Polk, and feature a clip from the Commissioner's Report. For Polk Today, I'm Brian Lacey, and we'll see you tomorrow.